Howdy folks, welcome back to the farm. Glad y'all stopped by today. We're gonna do a little cheating today. We're gonna do some stuff that I've picked up through the years, and you remember the old commercial? Some of you. I keep saying you remember the old commercial, but I remember some of you weren't even born then. But anyway, back in the 70s there was a commercial, and it was a butter commercial. I think it was Parquet margarine or something like that. And it had this woman on there, and she was portraying Mother Nature. And the gist of the commercial is they had this Parquet, and it's supposed to taste like butter. And she takes and puts some on bread or something, I don't remember, and she eats it, and she throws her hands up, and lightning and thunder goes off, and her saying was, "It's not nice to fool Mother Nature." Well, so I don't believe in Mother Nature, but I believe in Father God, but that's for another video. But anyway, we're gonna fool Mother Nature today. We're gonna do a little something. This is elephant garlic, and I don't know if you've ever had this. It's actually a leek. It's not a garlic, it's a leek. And this stuff, if you go to buy this, I mean, it's high dollar, it's expensive. So I thought, I've never grown this before, so I'm gonna try it. And I bought some from a guy in Georgia. Well, I didn't get it until January. And what you're supposed to do with this is you're supposed to put this in the ground in the fall and let the stratification process take place. Well, you might ask, what's the stratification process? Well, in these bulbs and some other plants, there has to be a process that these go through. I used to stratify pecans and grow pecan seedlings out of just a regular pecan. But this bulb, these cloves, there's one of them. That's a clove that I've already taken and peeled them apart. These cloves have to have so much cold and so much dark and so much dampness. God has put into these a mechanism that triggers them to grow. And until they have so much cold and so much darkness, they will not sprout. They'll sprout, but you won't get this. You'll get a little small bulb, and it just won't do what it's supposed to do. So what we're going to do today is we're going to fool Mother Nature. We're going to stratify this stuff in about 4 weeks. In about 4 weeks, that should be time enough for these to have been in the cold and been in the ground, and we're going to simulate that, and we're going to speed the process up. And I want to show you how to do that. Also, we've got our other seeds, the way we're going to fool Mother Nature. I've got some pepper seeds here. I've got some cayenne long red, some Hungarian paprika, and some pimentos. And I also have some tomato seeds that I'm going to show you. And what we're going to do, the old Alabama gardener had a video of this a few weeks back. And we're going to gain, let me see. Let's just look at this one right here. Transplant these, no, that's transplanting. I was looking for the time. They usually put the time on these that it takes for them to sprout. I think most of them are 10 to 12 days. Well, the old Alabama gardener has a process that he does, and I've used that process to test to see if my seeds were good, but I've never done that to sprout seeds. He takes a week to 12-day process and speeds it up, fools Mother Nature, if you will, into about a 3 or 4 day process, and that way that gains him a week. So we're going to do a couple things here today, and I want to show you, I got some tomato seeds I want to show you. And we're going to do a couple things like that and get our seeds kicked off. So let's go fool Mother Nature. All right, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to cheat. We're going to gain about a week and a half on our seedlings. I want to show you this. These I actually got from the Ukraine. This is a Monte Carlo F1 tomato seed. Back in the 90s, an old gardener friend of mine gave me some of these seeds, and they had won a taste test in the 90s with this tomato. For some reason, you couldn't find them for a long time, and I was going through my seed packs, and you'll notice this pack of seeds is kind of, we don't see seeds like this. And I found this. These are left over from when I got these several years ago. I'm hoping they'll sprout, and I think they will. But these were the best tasting tomatoes. This is going to be my main crop this year. I'm going to plant 25 of these for my main crop. Like I say, I got on the interweb, oh gosh, it's been several years ago now, and I found these, and a gentleman in the Ukraine sold me these and shipped them over here to me. It's a pretty neat deal. And I had several packs, but I didn't know I had any left. And so this is going to be my main crop. So what we're going to do, first off, we're going to take a paper towel and we're going to dampen this. Just take a spray bottle. You don't want this soaking wet, you just want it damp. A little more. And then we're going to take our tomato seeds and we're going to pour out $25 or so of these, probably about like that. I spread them out a little bit. There's probably plenty right there. We'll get a couple more on there, and we'll save the rest of them for a rainy day, which it is today. We're getting ready to go out into the seed shed here in a minute, but I wanted to show you this first. We're going to take those seeds. You can see I got them spread out. I'll give them a little spritz of water. Don't, like I say, you don't want this soaking wet, but you want it damp. And then we're going to take a Ziploc bag. These are gallon ones. We're going to slip that in there, like so. I folded it, but we're going to unfold it. Just like that. And we're going to seal this, and we're going to lay it in a warm place. Doesn't have to be hot, doesn't have to be real warm, but you can see that's what we've done. Instead of 10 to 12 days for these seeds to sprout, these should sprout in about 3 days. So that's the first way we're going to fool Mother Nature. We're going to cheat Mother Nature. And I've got several other seeds. I showed you I've got my peppers and all that. We're going to do the same thing to them. And then in 3 days, we'll transplant these into our pots or our seed trays, whatever we're going to do. So let's go out and I'll show you another way we're going to fool Mother Nature. It's early morning. We've got a storm coming in. If you can see that lightning or not. Hear that thunder. Get this camera to focus. And we are going to cheat Mother Nature again. We got our pot and soil. We got our elephant garlic, and I'm going to show you how to stratify this now. These garlic I got from a guy in Georgia, and they come in big, huge cloves. That's an elephant garlic. And basically what we want to do is we want to take these cloves apart. Oh, it's thundering. It's getting ready to do it. I'm going to have to hurry. But that's what we want to do. And there's our cloves. You can leave the skins on them. It's not going to hurt them. Because we're going to plant these anyway. So let's dump these out and get them going. Gallon Ziploc bags. Gonna fill them with any dirt. It doesn't have to be potting soil. I had this mixed up in here, so it's fine. And then we're gonna take our garlic bulbs. This is gonna take several bags. Preferably you don't want them touching. And you want this somewhat moist. You want to replicate the ground outside, like they were outside and overwintering, because that's what we're going to do. If you can help it, you don't want any bulbs exposed. You want them in the ground. The reason we're doing this is because we want to harvest these, and then this fall we'll take what harvest we get. If the Lord blesses us with a good harvest, we'll take that harvest and we'll plant that to overwinter naturally instead of having to do it this way. Well, there we have it. You might be wondering, what in the world are you going to do with all that elephant garlic? Go to eBay or somewhere and look at the price of elephant garlic. It's expensive. And I'll probably sell some of it, but we like to eat it. It's good. It's good to eat. But there you have it. I got to get going. It's thundering and lightning pretty bad. It's getting ready to hit here, so I don't know if you can see it or not, but the sun's coming up over on Gilligan's Island. It's time to go get ready to do some other stuff. Hey, thank y'all for watching. See you next time.